Video opens with a slow, sweeping drone shot over a vast green hilly landscape in the Philippines. The sun is low, casting long shadows. Somber, reflective music begins. Narrator in a calm, respectful voice. Imagine a place. Beautiful, serene, bathed in the golden light of a tropical sun. This is Maguindanao, a province in the southern Philippines. But beneath this beauty lies a scar, a memory of a day when the sky turned dark. Not from clouds, but from an unimaginable act of violence. This is a story about justice, about memory, and about a day that changed the Philippines forever. Cut to a realistic animated reenactment. A convoy of cars is shown driving down a dirt road, stylized to look like a historical documentary. No people are shown in detail, focusing on the vehicles and the landscape. The animation is clean, no gore. On the morning of November 23, 2009, a convoy of vehicles set out on a journey. Inside were the family and supporters of a local politician, Esmail Toto Mangudadatu. They were on their way to file his certificate of candidacy for the upcoming gubernatorial elections. It was a journey of hope, a peaceful act of democratic participation. Among them were not just political supporters, but also 32 journalists and media workers. Their mission was simple: to cover the story, to be the eyes and ears of the public. They carried cameras and notepads, not weapons. They believed in the power of the press and their duty to report the truth. They thought their presence, the presence of the media, would guarantee their safety. The animated convoy is shown being stopped at a checkpoint by a large group of armed men. The animation is stylistic, showing silhouettes and creating a sense of tension without depicting violence. The lighting becomes dramatic and shadowed. But they were wrong. The convoy was ambushed. They were stopped, forced off the main road, and led up a remote, lonely hill in the town of Ampatuan. What happened next is a crime that defies comprehension. In a single brutal act, 58 people lost their lives. 58 stories cut short, futures erased. It wasn't just a crime against individuals. It was an attack on the very foundations of democracy and press freedom. The scene shifts to a historical timeline graphic, elegantly animated. Key dates and facts appear on screen, such as November 23, 2009, 58 victims, 32 journalists. The world was horrified. The event, which came to be known as the Maguindanao massacre, was condemned globally as the single deadliest attack on journalists in history. The sheer scale and brutality of the crime sent shockwaves across the nation and beyond. It exposed a dark underbelly of political power, impunity, and the dangers faced by those who dare to speak truth to power. Cut to a shot of a memorial site. The camera slowly pans across markers and names. The atmosphere is solemn and respectful. Emotional but hopeful music swells slightly. The aftermath was a long, arduous journey for the families of the victims. A decade-long quest for justice. The trial was one of the most extensive and closely watched in Philippine history. It was a test of the country's judicial system, a fight against a deeply entrenched culture of impunity. Finally, in December 2019, 10 years after the massacre, a verdict was handed down. Key members of a powerful political clan, the Ampatuans, were found guilty. It was a landmark victory, a moment of relief and vindication for the families who had waited so long. But it was not a complete victory. Many suspects remained at large, and the fight for full accountability continues. The video returns to the sweeping, beautiful aerial shots of Maguindanao, this time during a sunrise. The light is warm and hopeful. Today, the Maguindanao massacre serves as a powerful and painful reminder. It reminds us of the price of freedom, the courage of those who seek the truth, and the importance of never forgetting. It is a story not just of a massacre, but of the unyielding spirit of those who fight for justice in the memory of the 58. Their story is now part of our history, a solemn vow that such an atrocity must never happen again. We remember them,